might have popped up here and there for a few little silly things, and that was it. When she was at something that was big, it was the governor leading the way, or it was Gil Benson leading the way, or it was someone from the NFL leading the way. The mayor wasn't saying anything. He wasn't being introduced. No, it was a blessing, because we don't want to embarrass ourselves at that stage, at that world-class stage. No, that was a blessing. No, we pulled it off in fantastic fashion. And like Mark Romig said, and he wasn't kidding, it's the people in New Orleans, the volunteers at the game, the citizens of New Orleans. Building down there on Loyola Avenue, on the edge of the CBD. I think it was all originally the Plaza Tower. Then they changed the name of the building to the address of the building. What was the name of the building? What did the building buy when it changed from Plaza Tower to the address of the building? Hey, no Google Maps, Google, Yahoo, DuckDuckGo, Bing. You either know the answer, you don't. 766-9480. 766-9480. I had some charity questions last week, Miss Peaches. I think I'm going to throw the charity question back out. The Super Bowl the Saints won. Give me the Roman numerals of that Super Bowl. Hey, don't look it up. You either know it or you don't. Some folks don't even remember the number of the Super Bowl, much less the Roman numerals of the Super Bowl the Saints won. LSU's first campus, LSU's second campus. Yeah, their campus they're in right now is the third campus in Baton Rouge. 90. Johnson with you on a nice Tuesday afternoon weather-wise. Hey, Art and Eyes is where you get your sunglasses, where you get your prescription frames. Eyewear that's as unique as you. Name brands you've never heard of, and that's a good thing. The best frames you'll ever have from Europe from Japan, from the United States, Art and Eyes on Magazine.
Ladies and gentlemen, in this Lamarck Automotive Complex, there's something called Quick Lane. Tires, wheel alignments, struts, servicing your transmission. We do in all makes and models. It doesn't have to have been purchased from us. It's for you. It handles your lifestyle with your budget in mind. And we want to get you in and out as quick as possible. Quick Lane, you got to come see it. You're going to love the experience right there at Williams Boulevard in Kenner.
Outdoor dining, Middle Eastern cuisine, under the oak trees, Lebanon's Cafe. Some of the city. Carrollton at Jeanette by the streetcar barn, Lebanon's Cafe.
The Woodhouse Day Spa, with 5 area locations: New Orleans, Metairie, Slidell, Baton Rouge, and now Mandeville. A day of relaxation is just moments away at the Woodhouse Day Spa. WoodhouseSpas.com.
For Leidenheimer Baking Company, producing the perfect French bread is more than a vocation. It's a sacred mission. And for 5 generations, they've used the same time-honored process, baking their signature loaf with its crisp crust and delicate center, unique and still good to the last crumb. From the finest French Quarter restaurants to your local po' boy shop, for over 125 years, New Orleans' own Leidenheimer.
Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots. Total maintenance keeps you cool. TM-AC.com, your cool spots.
USA Today ranked the 10 best must-visit New Orleans restaurants for travelers. Mid-City's own Katie's made the list. USA Today says Scott Craig is chef-owner at Katie's, a much-loved Creole Italian eatery that draws armies of regulars for lunch, brunch, and dinner. A neighborhood spot where locals congregate and New Orleans-style hospitality rules. Indeed it does. Katie's in Mid-City.
For game-changing innovation, look to the Latrim family of companies located in Harahan. Intralocks, a Latrim company, changed the game when they invented modular plastic conveyor belts over 40 years ago. These belts and innovative Intralocks technology are transforming movement in manufacturing facilities around the world. Intralocks is a dynamic global company now hiring in production, warehousing, shipping, and more. If you want to be part of our successful team, visit Latrim.com. That's LAITRAM.com.
Come experience the best smoothies in the metro area at Smoothie King. Jay and his father have been Smoothie King franchisees for decades on Jefferson Highway across from Oxnard, on Airline Highway at LeBar by Causeway. Smoothie King.
Young's Dry Cleaning with 2 locations with personal service. Young's on Claiborne and Young's on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview. Young's Dry Cleaning. Call 288-8381 or online at youngsdrycleaning.com.
Want to stay somewhere special when visiting New Orleans? Look no further than the Grand Victorian. Located in the Garden District on the St. Charles Avenue streetcar line, the Grand Victorian is ideally placed for visiting the city's local attractions, fabulous restaurants, shops, and more. Make your stay in New Orleans something to remember. To find out more about the Grand Victorian or to book, go to gvbb.com. The Grand Victorian. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria has over 15 specialty sandwiches, a big 10-ounce burger, and some of the best pizza in New Orleans. Francesca Deli and Pizzeria on Harrison Avenue in Lakeview between Canal Boulevard and West End. Producing tomorrow's talk radio today, Corey Johnson.
This is tomorrow's newspaper. Precisely. I already went further ahead into time to see what else happens.
Your View, Louisiana. That's Cox Channel 4 in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and Lafayette. And live streaming at CoreyTalks.com.
Future. Unbelievable.
Not so chilly today, but by maybe next week it'll be chilly Gentilly when we get down to the 40s. 766-9480. That's how Jeff in Gentilly dialed us up. Jeff in Gentilly is out of there that quickly. 766-9480. Steve joins us on the Best Bank. Marrera. What up, Steve?
Hey, Corey.
How you doing, man?
I don't know who to ask. I got a question on my mind, but I don't know who to ask. So I figured I'd call you and find out. They inconvenienced the city. Oh, no, his phone cut out on me.
No, I got you.
I thought my phone died.
Nope.
They inconvenienced the residents of the city for a year, spent millions of dollars to light up that bridge, and not one time did they show the bridge during the Super Bowl hype or the game.
Well, you talking about the Mississippi River Bridge?
Yeah.
No, I saw it a few times when they were when it was nighttime. Not like directly, like not the bridge itself, but the bridge and the skyline. They had a few shots of it. The bridge lit up.
I know a lot of times for those big games, they show the city doing a commercial. When they go into a commercial or coming back from a commercial, they show the city. And I figured, they would show the bridge a couple of times. And I watched the whole Super Bowl.
Me too.
I didn't change channels one time. I stayed awake, and I didn't see it.
All right, I did a few times. A shot from like the West Bank from like a drone or something. I remember seeing the bridge lit up. But yeah, you're right, though, in this sense. I didn't see it a lot. You're right about that, Steve. But
be proud of that.
No, it is. But it's like I don't know. You tell folks, things that that are, hey, don't forget about Bourbon Street. This would be a good shot. That would be a good shot. I don't know if that was ever mentioned, but I think that's great money spent. Those lights have like a 20-year life expectancy. It was $20 million. Now, I know $20 million is a lot of money. I'm not saying it's not. But those are two massive bridges that would cost like north of $1 billion each. So you've got, $2, $3, $4 billion in bridges, and you can light them up, modern lights like the Superdome for $20 million. Over 20 years, that comes out to about $100 a day. So not with the electricity, but about $100 a day. I think that's a bargain. I think that was smart to do that, Steve. But yeah, it would have been nice if it would have.